ما أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
Welcome everyone to your favorite program, Peers of Union, which invites the most successful people here in the UAE. Today from Dubai with Mr Arpan Mathe, the founder and the managing director of Alchemist Technical Services. Welcome, Mr.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are so pleased to meet you today.
Same here. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. So today we'll talk about your successful story and also about your successful company. That's why in the beginning we need more details about you to present you to everyone. We need more details about your professional experiences and your educational background as well.
I'm Arpan. I'm a civil engineer with 13 years of experience in construction with different parts of the world, namely India, UAE and Europe. I've done my master's in construction management and construction robotics. I started my career as a construction background in industrial projects in India, which then I jumped into UAE and had some great opportunities to work on large-scale projects such as Dubai Airport, Bulgaria Hotel and Resort, and with some big brands in UAE. After which I tried to explore more to my career, which took me to Europe, and then I completed my construction robotics and came back to UAE for exploring some business opportunities, as UAE is one of the flourishing markets.
And sir, what inspired you to enter the interior fit-out industry?
So, as I mentioned, I started working as in industrial projects. When I came to UAE, I had a great opportunity to work in Dubai airports, and it really fascinated me with the level of detailing and the kinds of projects existing, and how everything gets together and we deliver something really outstanding as a project. There are some marvelous projects in UAE, so that made me really interested in looking into interior fit out. And that's how here I am.
So what are the challenges that you have faced at the beginning of your career?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, me jumping from industrial projects to large scale and really fascinating projects in UAE, it was quite an overwhelming experience where I coming from an industrial project background, there is like minimum level of detailing in terms of finishes and all. And also industrial projects with being a different kind of fast-paced projects, plus being in UAE and doing finishing projects is really fast-paced, was quite an overwhelming experience. But with support of my colleagues and my managers and the amazing team, I managed to learn some really new techniques, the way the construction project is managed, the way the whole ecosystem works, how to put things together. So that was quite an intense challenge for me.
Yeah, great. So you have big supporters and your team was your biggest supporter, right? So what about your mentors, the persons who have helped you during your journey to overcome these challenges, and also the persons who have impacted your professional journey?
Yeah, I mean, as I mentioned, construction is like an ecosystem. It's all about teamwork. It's not one person's dedication or hard work. It's when everything comes together and synchronizes perfectly. So that's how. But I had amazing managers and company and team as a whole. So I had, as I mentioned, I worked with some large groups, which really like some famous brands over here. So we had some mentorship programs in the company. In one of the first companies, there was one of the head of the companies who really backed me up to have one-on-one sessions to say, like, share my problems and learn from him about his experience. So it was a very great experience, which usually not every company has. And then in my second company also, I was into large, like mid-scale interior fit-out projects, but with really high level of detailing. But again, that getting that access to the knowledge of the person who has like 20-25 years of experience, so it was a huge benefit.
And of course, you have your own strategies and you have your special imprint, right? So how do you see your difference from the rest of your colleagues in this profession? What is the secret in that also?
Yeah, construction is a huge industry, but as we see, there are a lot of companies competing towards the same goal. For example, in interior fit out, everybody wants to have an outstanding project, but I see it more as a repetitive process. Okay, the output might be different, every project is different, but like to be outstanding, you really need to like adapt some out of the box processes or thinking or strategy as a whole. So I feel that technology is one of the things where I see myself as outstanding. My second love, other than construction, has been technology. So and that was one of the reasons I went to Europe to gain some amazing knowledge about construction, robotics, and what new technologies are being implemented in construction. And then that's how I see myself as outstanding. Now I'm at stage of implementing those and seeing them coming to life.
So, sir, what inspired you to start your company, your own business?
Getting like a decade of experience in construction and going to Europe and pursuing my master's in technology, I thought that there was a moment when I thought that, okay, I should just pursue technology, but cutting off the roots doesn't make sense because the decade of experience cannot just wash away. So I thought to use it and then implement technology within construction rather than looking into only in robotics, which is like you're competing with out of your domain. So it makes sense to merge your specialization, your basic specialization with technology. So that's how the whole idea of Alchemist and Alchemist 3D came up.
So, sir, as you have mentioned, talking about the technologies, so how do technologies like, for example, 3D printing enhance your services?
So it helps us in different ways. What we are doing is we have a sister company for the same company, that is Alchemist 3D. It's a in-progress facility in Russell Khema, and we are coming up with different strategies overall. As a branch of main strategy is having different product lines for interior decor items, and also backing up our interior fit-out industry to provide some really out of the box and really unique products for the spaces to achieve some very different kinds of shapes, which in terms of designs and fabrication, which usually are not possible by manual processes or existing technological processes such as CNC, for example. You have limitation, but when you go with 3D printing, you can achieve some really unique shapes and designs. One of the examples actually is one of our project on the same floor, which we can showcase later on. We do.
And sir, what about the variety of services that you are providing today in your company?
Turnkey projects for interior fit out. Also, we are in process, as I mentioned, Alchemist 3D is as an individual also provides different kinds of decor, interior decor and interior finishing products, ranging from interior planters, vases, lamps, chandeliers, small scale, large scale chandeliers, which you see in Dubai Hills Mall. So it can be customized based on client's requirements. So the limitation of the fabrication, we are trying to extend the boundaries of what we do today. Same time also trying to reduce the lead times, because if we procure some things here in UAE, it's most of the time it comes from China or Europe. So if being a local manufacturer, we can really change the way we do what we do.
Sir, of course, since you have started your own business, you have made lots of achievements. So what are the most important projects are you most proud of today?
I mean, there are a couple of them. But one of the places you are sitting in here, it's a studio. This is one of our very regular client and very special client. So why I say special is, first of all, we gave them something unique and also with respect to what they were expecting and exceeding their imagination. One of other project is in the same floor, which I mentioned, has some really unique designs in terms of the seating spaces, and also because the space is limited and their team is huge. For example, they have a team of 150 in each space, and we have given that efficient space occupancy within the space they have, so they don't have to rent another space. Another aspect is with the time intensity of with which we delivered the project, this space, the whole 5,000 square feet, was delivered, for example, in 45 days, including demolition and manufacturing of all the furnitures and everything. So that's why it's one of the closest project to me.
So what are the most important plans and strategies are you implementing in your project to make your company one of the most important companies in this field in the UAE?
So first of all, client satisfaction is the top priority for us. And we try to, as I mentioned earlier, we try to give always our aim is to give something out of the box which keeps it outstanding. That of course links us to client satisfaction, and of course trying to be consistent in our project quality. Other than that, our sister concern company is Alchemist 3D is backing up. We have started to use our existing products and our existing services in interior fit out domain. So that's how we see that it can really make a change.
So of course today we are living in a competitive environment, especially in Dubai. So what made your company special and unique despite the high competition here?
So yes, UAE is amazing market. It provides a lot of opportunities, but same time it has a intense competition and like I think more than 10,000 companies within Dubai competing towards the same goal. So what makes you outstanding is first of all what kind of product you are delivering. Is it just for sake of delivering? Or the client satisfaction, as I mentioned earlier, should be the top priority with the best, I would say, pricing in terms of the project. So if overall efficient delivery in terms of pricing, in terms of quality, in terms of time. So we are trying to balance all those factors, which eventually leads us to giving something out of the box which can be showcased in the market. So our second strategy is using social media marketing. We are actively involved to our brand building and pushing and using some state-of-the-art social marketing platforms such as Meta and Google to push our our products and our outcomes. Yeah.
So what steps are you taking to maintain the success of your company and also the growth of your company?
So as a company, we are following different strategies. First, I'll talk about the fit out. So to be outstanding, we have to give something really efficient product. Like we are competing in a very competitive market where there are like thousands of companies. To be specific, I think there are more than 10,000 companies in Dubai itself for interior. So what makes us outstanding, I feel, is giving efficient output for the client, keeping the client satisfaction as the priority, and also adapting latest technologies. For example, again, I will talk back about the innovation in our company. We are focusing on doing our in-house research and development in our Alchemist 3D. Also coming up with unique products, interior decor item which backs up to our interior fit-out industry. Also providing custom-based products from our Alchemist 3D to different projects, achieving different kinds of complex shapes and geometries. For example, different shapes of wall panels and ceiling panels and light fittings and all. So that's what is, I think, keeping us outstanding, because there are similar companies in the world, but we are doing something different which has never been done before. So that's our strategy. Also, we are actively involved in pushing our boundaries in social media, and by creating our brand awareness and showcasing our capabilities in the industry.
So, sir, now if I ask you about your future vision, looking ahead, what is your future vision for your company? How do you see your company in the upcoming periods? Also, what are the main strategies or the keys or the steps that are you implementing to ensure the success and the growth of your company?
I personally believe in mass customization than mass manufacturing. Why I'm saying this is interior fit out, as I said, is a lot of competition. There are a lot of residential projects and different commercial projects. I feel like most of them are like copy paste. Rather than being copy paste, it's better is to mass customize a specific project in its own way, so you have something unique every time. So that vision keeps us outstanding. And that's our strategy to keep doing and always stretch our boundaries in terms of overall output for the project.
So, sir, what steps are you taking to maintain the growth and the success of your company?
I believe in mass customization than mass manufacturing. So I see every project here is unique, yes, but there is a bulk of projects being done, residential, commercial, and all. Most of them are like copy and paste, I would say. So rather than focusing on that, we believe in mass customization. That happens by with our vision, by implementing different design processes. Parametric designs we are adapting, because its adoption of parametric design has been only limited to large scale projects like skyscrapers or might be some kind of facade elements in the skyscraper. So but what we are trying to do is going much more small and medium scale, not just limiting it to large scale, and adapting different design processes as well as technology. To be specific at present is 3D printing. So that's what we are trying to push, and that's the way we see our vision as to push our company further in terms of like technology and interior fit out product.
Best of luck, sir. So, sir, after your faithful journey and rich experiences, you make your success story. So the word of success is not strange to you. How can you define success today?
I mean, it has been a very overwhelming journey. I would say success is for me, is to be more precise, is client satisfaction. It's not for company figures matter, but for me personally, I am very much attached to all the project. I personally try being involved at different stages to make sure that we deliver what like aligns with our ethics. So that's very important. So I feel that that's the success, when client can really say that yes, we have given them something what they were imagining or beyond that. That's a success for me.
So, sir, today you are a good example for every businessman, for every entrepreneur. So lots of people from audience, they are a new generation, and they are the new generation of entrepreneurs and businessmen, and they see from your story something special inspired them. So what is your advice to young entrepreneurs who want to create their own businesses in the same field?
So I will just talk about the construction in overall. Construction industry is huge. Yes, it has a lot of potential, but if we compare it with other industries, it's really lagging in terms of the way we do what we do is like really old style still. So again, we are still on a lot of manual processes. Our skilled labors are getting limited and declining. So adapting new technologies, new softwares, and also to young professionals especially, I would like to give a message that don't be afraid and limiting yourself to just manual processes, just having a knowledge about site, but also diving into softwares. How can we really achieve what is designed? So from imagination to reality, that's what construction is. So I see a lot of projects being deviated from the design because of the knowledge, or because of the current manual labors, or limiting with the processes we do. So I think adaptation of the technology and extending our knowledge is, I think, the key for all the companies as well as individuals.
So, sir, the UAE has for sure contributed to your success story. finally, what is your appreciation message you would like to convey through our episode to the UAE and its rulers?
Yeah, so as I mentioned about my story earlier, it started with India in industrial project. Then I had an overwhelming change coming to UAE and seeing some really different kinds of projects. I was really overwhelmed with the change and adapting. But yes, the kind of innovative environment and the things happening in construction and other industry and beyond the limit is actually really appreciable and is sometimes unimaginable. But like seeing this into reality is like living in the dream. So then I had this change of going to Europe and doing masters. I never thought that I would be thinking to come back after exploring my domain in construction, new domain in construction robotics, and trying to stitch together all the things I used to do and I learned. I narrowed down again back. I don't know, I had this attachment to the kind of construction projects existing in UAE. I experienced in different countries, but I don't know, I had this attachment, so which started to stitch together, combining the technology and construction, and the only place I could think to make it happen beyond limits is UAE.
Thank you so much, sir. It was my pleasure talking with you today. Best of luck.
Thank you for your time. It was amazing.
Thank you. Dear audience, this is the end of our episode. Watch us next week. Goodbye.